Hello, chat. How's it going? Oh, I need to replug in my camera real fast. Okay, hopefully that worked. Hello, guys. In 1 second, I gotta reboot it. Yep, I think that's working. Just zoom it in. Okay, should be good enough. And hello, everyone. Yes, good afternoon, good evening. Hmm. Well, hmm. Sorry. I finished off that ice cream Twix, but it was a lot colder than I expected. I literally could not open my mouth out of fear of just screaming. Um, I have not finished the CQs. We will probably be doing those here on Monday or something. Um, Ocean Man in 97 and Initial D in 98. That so clearly Initial D copied Ocean Man. Clearly. That's what I'm hearing. Intercession name. Blade. Friends only. Custom games not currently available to be added in future updates. So, Dad, I got a key for Star Rupture from the developers. We're gonna be trying it out here. I just wanted to kind of see what it's about. From everything I've seen, this game appears to be satisfactory just with combat. So, definitely intriguing. It is an early access game, so just keep that in mind that not everything is going to be great. But we'll see, because apparently they had their first major update. Go ahead and kill song request here real fast. Yes, it is an early stream. Okay, select the character. Biologist, scientist, engineer, and soldier. Biologist convicted of a terrorist attack, illegal medical practice. Good-hearted anti-government intellectual, hates IRD or IRO. Exaggerated sense of justice. Astrophysics, quantum field theory, multidimensional mathematics, convicted of classified, previous occupation classified. Okay. Tremendous lack of social skills. I'll leave them all up. Weaknesses are family. Engineering with space excavation machines. This actually sounds good. Smuggling drugs and dangerous materials, aiding terrorists. Why is everyone a terrorist? Desertion. No weakness. I don't know. Considering he deserted, there's clearly a weakness there. This, I hate to say it, this seems like the self-insert by the devs right here. That's what that one feels like. So we won't play that one. I'll play the super smart dude. Okay. Oh, I guess I can switch my profession?
Prisoner PO-212, welcome to Arcadia 7. You've chosen to skip the recommended onboarding training. At the Claywood Corporation, we value that kind of confidence. I'm looking forward to working with you.
First team of new Argus project. Blah blah. The Rupture system. Chosen for a reason, each of you has unique talents and experience that make you invaluable pioneers.
Checking the connection. Over.
What was that?
Oh, don't worry. It's only S8466, one of your colleagues. You're connected via audio, even when they're not currently active.
When they're not active?
The human brain can't go on for too long without stimulation. When sleeves are sleeping in the regeneration chamber, they get a constant audio and video feed of everything you do. They can also communicate with you. You'll also get this opportunity.
Everything I do?
Relax. You have nothing to be ashamed of.
Okay. Looks like I'm getting materials by doing that. Is there a map? There's no map. With a stairway of his own starved bodies? Jesus. I gotta assume that there's ways to get better versions of this.
That's a snack.
Snack? How was that a snack? Okay. Consumable, gathered plants, it heals me. Looks like there's food, water, and then some sort of death indicator on the left side, left of my portrait. I don't really have a portrait. Or sorry, not a portrait, objective. Why did I say portrait? As best I can tell. Okay.
Gotcha.
Okay. Hey, what's up, Sparty? And Khalil, thank you for the resub. Appreciate it. How's it going? Tiles that are connected to power make you run without using energy. Okay.
I'm getting better and better.
I leveled up movement. Huh. Does this just keep letting me harvest? So is this like maybe where I'm supposed to put like a harvester? I have no idea if the map is procedurally generated. I don't believe it is with the way it looks. Huh. Yeah, it is rather odd that the game hasn't given me any objective. Like, there is...
That's a snack.
And, you know, I'm used to survival games not having much in the way of story. But, I would have thought they would have been like, hey, go out and, like, gather this. Like, there's no tutorial, there's no story. And I get it's early access, but that is definitely making me question things. There's definitely a little pod over there. Go collect 50 bear asses. Thank you. See, that's actually an objective. The heck are these things? Can I harvest you? What are you?
Acquired.
Prickly pear.
That's a snack.
That's clearly some sort of resource, so I'm gonna guess there's something to harvest, like herbs. Go see Project Hail Mary? I have. Telling Chad about it the other day. I highly recommend. Okay, can I even do anything to them?
What were those creatures? They didn't look like anything from Earth.
They're vermin, the main threat on this planet.
What do you mean, main?
Most of the people that arrived on Arcadia 7 were eliminated by these creatures. Natural disasters you can prepare for, but vermin are a bit more unpredictable.
Strange organisms. They look like insects at first glance, but they couldn't survive out here with this level of oxygen concentration.
I agree with that,
Is this
Arch.
some completely new species? Why don't I know anything about them? I know everything about this planet.
The IRO imposed a TS9 top-secret clause on their existence. They made very sure no one ever found out about them. Aside from high-ranking officials, only people sent directly to the planet have ever learned of their existence.
Claywood was here. You should have told us. You knew.
Okay, guess that's it. Should I use all my bond grails? I would not use all of your bond grails. I'd save them for characters you actually care about. Map required, so I don't have a map. What's that? What? Is this? Is this a scanner? The deconstructor. Aha. Is that B? B. Okay, B is our huckleberry. Fire waves? Okay. I wouldn't really.
Vermin dead.
Infection.
Another fight.
From where?
I can relax now.
Bro, I don't know what that was. Maybe it spawned inside of the rocks. But either way, I didn't want anything to do with it.
Fascinating specimen.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Or ruins your kidneys. We won't know until you try it.
War bonds.
I can use this. Acquired.
Nice try, game.
That's a snack.
It's out here trying to ambush my ass. Okay. Easily got him. What is that? Huh. Uh-oh. I'm gonna have to let this save up. Uh-oh. Okay, it's slowly moving me. Whew, I was scared there. Hope there's like a jetpack or something later so that that's not an issue. Okay, so this is the basic item printer. Throwable weapon 1, weapon 2. Movement level 5. Combat level 5. Survival level 3. Let's insert limb. So you don't start out with a map. You don't get any direction. Honestly, so far this is the best place I can come up with. For starting a base. Does it reach that far? Do you see that on the mountains over there?
E4101. You look like you're a magnet for trouble.
I won't pretend I'm a saint. I've helped smuggle this and that in my time for those in need.
People like you don't understand order. You just cause more problems for everyone else.
And you always followed orders and ended up in the exact same places I did. I'd rather not follow anyone and be free.
You know nothing about me.
Okay.
Another great day for science. This data will be useful.
Hey. Okay. Guess we gotta talk to corporate. Fabricators, probably what I need. Ah.
Excellent work. The Selenian Corporation thanks you for your shipment. Your rewards are waiting in the corporate terminal.
Okay. Respawn point.
Great work! Future Health Solutions is now receiving all requested items. New rewards and tasks are waiting for you in the terminal.
Inventory upgrade furnace.
The Griffiths Blue Corporation is grateful for all of your shipments. Remember that supporting this particular company will allow you to upgrade your arsenal, which will certainly help in surviving on Arcadia.
Not the best.
Congratulations! You've just built the Weapon and Modification Station. You will now have access to a whole assortment of weapons. Nothing's free, but don't worry, you won't need to spend a dime. Griffiths will allow you to use war bonds to buy new weapons. You can find quite a few of them in the wallets of the Fallen on Arcadia.
War bonds? They can't pay us with money? We're not at war. Why the bonds?
The Griffiths Blue Corporation believes the world is in a constant state of war. War with the Resistance.
I'm out! Need ammo!
Okay.
Your printing point has been updated. When you happen to die, I will send your mind here, and this is where your sleeve will be printed.
When?
Apologies. If you happen to die.
That's right.
Reloading!
Not the best thing I've ever done.
That's a snack.
Hello, Ms. Lady.
Acquired. I feel like my bones hurt, but they don't have any nerves.
Cosmic radiation has reached a dangerous level. I suggest leaving the area contaminated with radiation.
Guess I gotta have something else to be able to do something with that. So it does seem like those things are literally the best use of my resources at the moment. Like, okay, so there is a double jump. That's definitely the biggest pack of them I've had to face. Wonder if the game just
That's a
knows.
snack.
Titanium seems to take quite a bit to mine.
I am detecting increased Rupture activity. Prepare yourselves for a wave.
Is this gonna be like a sandstorm effect?
I need water.
Okay.
This data will be useful. Another great day for science.
Rupture's eruption has started. Prepare for impact. Star Rupture has started. Hide. Warning. Extreme temperature detected.
My brother in Christ.
Congratulations! Clever Robotics has received its order. A reward for fulfilling the order is waiting for you in the terminal.
Looks cold outside, yeah?
That was even more wondrous than I imagined. You could smell the sublimation. What a force of nature! I can't wait until humanity reaches Type 1 on the Kardashev scale, and we'll have access to such power.
You'll experience this again. It's better to be prepared. Make sure the base core doesn't overheat.
I'm gonna die.
exercise caution. The fruit on Arcadia can alleviate hunger, but putting unknown things into one's mouth is rarely beneficial to the individual. Though, of course, it was beneficial to the development of civilization. Although this fruit is edible, that won't always be the case.
I'm just really unsure of what I need to be doing, what I need to be building. I guess I just keep going out and trying to farm points to level up. Damn, everything got cooked?
What is this?
This is Ignition, a cosmic mineral that's good at storing heat, but also releases it quickly. It can help you cool your base. But hurry. If not controlled, it sublimates rapidly.
I gotta make that my focus since I suspect I can only get this after a star rupture. How the fuck are you alive? Definitely interesting, because this basically means that
I need water.
Basically means that the world has like two states, a lush state and like whatever the fuck you call this, a burnt state, right? But it's definitely intriguing. I'll give him that. It's like, no! Oh, the greenery's coming back. Look at it. So I guess that's your warning. When the world is really lush, you know. Still radioactive. Just wanted to see. Yep. Okay. I gotta admit, I actually really like this mechanic they're going for. This is a cool idea. Because it just cooks everything. And then life finds a way.
Learning is the key to greatness.
Okay. Med tool. What is a limb station? Limbic enhancement membranes placed inside a habitat. Furnace is definitely something I need to work towards. But I think I'll work towards the map first.
Delivered. The Moon Energy Corporation thanks you for your shipment. You can claim your reward in the corporate terminal.
Bendable walkway. They're all level 2, and then I have 1500 is what I need? Bro.
need water.
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
That's a snack.
It also works as a means to replenish resources. Trying to do this for all the points I can. Okay, so the purple thing's removed. Usually the only reason water will be red like that is from iron, but... it's a bit odd.
That's a snack. Acquired. Two liters of water a day is the minimum.
Okay, so these things have water.
I need water.
So it looks like the more, like, things you harvest off a meteorite, the faster the meteorite gets destroyed. Low-key, also kind of glad I put my thing in a central location up high. Just for the aspect of, now I can see it.
That's a snack.
What the? Okay. Can't kill it even if I wanted to.
Another fight. Changing mags. No more distractions.
I definitely, at least right now, feel like the early game could allow you to get more points or lower the point requirements. But that's just me. I may be wrong on it.
I need water.
Thing's burrowed in the rock.
That's a snack.
I definitely need
Acquired.
as many of these hydro bulbs as I can until I have some way of manufacturing water. Dad, I'm not insane, and at one point I was able to touch the water, right? Also, I don't know if you guys saw, but Dune Awakening, or sorry, yeah, Dune Awakening is literally getting rid of PvP finally. Like, they're gonna make it so that if you want to, you can play the entire in-game PvE only. And yet I'm like, I still feel like all of this is caused by what they tried to force on the game. and not... Oh, it's gonna rupture soon. And not designing the game the way it should have been in the first place. So basically they're not going to have any different servers or anything. They're just going to say, now when you want to go to the deep desert, you can choose to go to either a PvE or a PvP one. And I'm like, that's stupid. Like, I would be pissed as well if I were a PvP player. And honestly, fuck the PvP players in that game, but like, I can understand at least why they're upset, because at this point, people are just going to avoid them entirely. And while I do understand that, to me, it's like, why don't you just make a fucking server for PvP people? That's what's so stupid about this whole thing. Like, there's no real, like, ground combat or base cracking or anything like that. So to me, it's like, because they wanted to force PvP onto everyone, even though it wasn't gonna work, they have now really just put the game in a bad spot. Wait, what? Hey, this is titanium. I had not realized. Hey, what's up, Kimba? Seriously, you haven't been keeping up with the Dune game? Yeah, no, it's... I understand why, right? Like, nobody's really keeping up with it. It's funny to me, because I look at the game and I go, like, I don't really care about it anymore, because they changed the end game, which kind of smart on their part, but it's just a personal pet peeve of mine. They changed the end game to be like Warframe, and I just hate Warframe style games where you just grind the same thing over and over and over again. And so for me, I don't like that. And I understand that that does add a lot of like longevity to the game for people, but it's not gonna...
Another great day for science.
Not gonna be good, I think.
Hydrated and ready to work. Tasty.
Yeah, see, I only have 735.
This data will be useful. That's a snack.
Gotta go out and grab as much as I can before the world says, hey, fuck you, it's time to get back inside. Which is probably soon.
Acquired.
You can pick and choose not to play and you know what you like. Yeah, and like, I'm at least happy that they've made the change, but it still feels to me like they've kind of missed the forest for the trees. And I think one of the things that upset me when they made the announcement is they tried to act like it's always been a PvE first game. And I'm like, yeah, then why did you try to force PvP on everyone? Why did you desperately not want to let PvP go over and over and over again, despite every single metric telling you otherwise? Like, I do believe that there should be PvP for players in that game, if they wish to seek it out. It just shouldn't be forced on people. But to me, it's like the fact that the base Haga Basin map doesn't have any PvP in it is just actually stupid to me. Okay, that's either combat.
Dead. Finally.
I feel like they should give you...
Gal, what's going on?
You've entered an infection cloud. Microorganisms from the vermin are reacting with your equipment, disrupting your shield.
That's what you get for using superconductive converters for defense. I once wrote a paper on the need to switch to trans-regulatory systems, but who'd listen to me?
So you can pick up stuff left over from them.
That's a snack.
Never engaged with PvP in those ones? Yeah,
Acquired.
I mean, the fact that they revealed that 4 out of 5 players, okay, so 80% of all players, 80%, 4 out of every 5, never engaged in PvP. Not even like incidentally, never. 80% of the population of the game abstained entirely from it. And they're like, hey, we'll keep designing the game for PvPers. It's like, you have to be some pretty stupid people to think that was going to work. And to the PvPers' credit, I do at least empathize with the people that are saying, well, that is how they build the game. They tried to advertise it as if it's going to be a PvP experience and all this stuff. And I'm like, that's fair. And that's why I said, like, I don't think that the PvPers should get nothing. I think it's the devs basically like malfeasance that's causing a lot of this.
I can use this.
Yeah, that's really what it is. You need to find dead bodies. I found 2 like right away, and then I haven't found another one until that one. Despite the fact that I've been going out in wider and wider circles from the base. See if there's fall damage. No fall damage. Or it's very generous.
That's a snack.
Are you enjoying this game? So far, yes. It's a little grindy right now, but I get the feeling it'll get online quite quickly once I get like some form of like harvester or something set up. And if not, I'll provide feedback. Again, it is an early access game, so I'm not super concerned with everything not being like perfect. Like when I play Conan, if I bitch about stuff, it's because I expected it to already be fixed by now. Game's been out like 8 years. It needs to be fixed.
This data will be useful. Another great day for science.
It's only worth 30. I'll keep it for now. Okay.
Great work. The
You
Moon
have
Energy
successfully
Corporation
unlocked the
received its
geolocation
order.
service
You
of
can claim
structural
your
and
rightful
topological
reward as
imaging.
usual in the
Great.
corporate terminal.
A map will be
They
useful.
are very
If
happy
you
with your
insist on
services.
using such primitive language, go ahead.
There, now I can see a map. Dead body, underground cave, monolith. It's a fairly big map, assuming it's all this blacked out area. The limb station's decent. Inventory upgrade's not a terrible idea. Dash is probably the thing I actually need, but furnace is probably what I actually need to go for. Improved versions of buildings. We're gonna go to the body, because body's high yield. This is why I knew I needed the map online. I'm just kind of lost and can't navigate my way back to base without one. This better not be the body I already looted.
Acquired. That's just what I need.
Wasn't.
That's a snack.
I am surprised that another rupture hasn't happened, but maybe they don't happen that fast. If so, that's good. I am deathly terrified of being too far away from base, though, because it did not feel like the game gave me very much warning.
Dead. Reloading. Changing mags! Changing mags!
Good God, there were a lot of them. Yeah, I also feel like it's a shame that I don't get any points for, like, fragging these things. Just for, like, research purposes.
That's a snack.
Looks like occasionally they can drop that, which is good.
You're nearing the abandoned outpost of a previous expedition. Search the area. You'll find equipment and information you can use.
Can I use any of what's left standing?
Unfortunately, no. All buildings were created from a power that was an older model, incompatible with the current version of the building tool's programming. But it's okay. Look on the bright side. Anything you find here is yours. I'll leave them alone.
I can't even build anything here?
Officially, this is still territory belonging to the IRO and its partner companies. Even though they failed, it doesn't change the fact that they were here first.
Changing max!
Ah, damn, dude. Just unending. Like the sheer amount of fragging I have to do just to get myself out of the situation. Oh my god.
Let's see. Changing max! Reloading!
I just turned on the communicator. If you do anything to me, Drew will find out. Okay, let's all calm down and talk like civilized people.
Drew won't find anything out. Because you killed him.
I didn't kill him. Frick, fuck. Just wait until he gets a new sleeve.
Stop pretending. There won't be a new sleeve. You smashed up his disc.
What? No, it's those creatures. So, he's dead.
You really should have thought this through. If you had left his sleeve somewhere outside the base, he'd be considered MIA, and no one would blame you. You don't
Oh my
learn
god.
But we won't. No one will find you.
What are you doing? Let go of me! What?
That was senseless. If they had just thought for 1 second, it would have been clear she was innocent. Dead. Reloading! Dead. Changing max.
Oh. Oh.
Gotcha.
I'm just so fucking full, dude.
Nice.
Firearm swap speed. Feels like a nice one.
Lunch is over. Let's get back to work.
I gotta drop this stuff off and make another trip, which there's not enough time, there's not enough time. Not worth losing what I have. This Helldivers DLC? I don't know, but it fucking feels like it. I went from the start of the game, just kinda was very bad, I feel like, to now that I have the map, things are already just more interesting. So it's like, I understand why they want you to craft the map, but I'm also like, why make it that deep, why not make it one of the first unlocks? No space. Yeah, did you know that in space there's no space?
This data will be useful. Another great day for science.
I still don't even have enough to do anymore. 400 units of one item. Building drum. Greater freedom of movement. Okay. Okay. And you find some lore too, yeah. I feel like this game has a lot of potential, especially if they keep doing it. Because it is at least got interesting mechanics.
Dead. Reloading. Dead. Changing max. Reloading.
I definitely don't like that this shit all respawned.
Danger!
Rupture activity detected. I recommend finding a safe place.
So I wonder what's considered a safe place. Like, would an underground cave keep me alive?
Is that all?
Just because I want to be able to see.
Rapturous core is unstable. Head to safety immediately. Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
Again. Dude, the creaking is wild to me.
Congratulations! You can now unlock new functionality for your buildings at the recipe station.
But the buildings can already do these things. Why would we need to unlock anything?
Arcadia 7 is a very particular place, full of specific resources and requirements. The building's programming needs to be updated as these requirements change, to avoid unnecessarily clogging up memory as well as transfer fees.
It's the Claywood Corporation that determines the cost of transfer. You could lower the price and everything would go smoother.
I'll respond with one of Mr. Claywood's favorite sayings. This is exactly why you're not the richest person in the world.
Okay. Well, Mr. Claywood seems like an asshole.
Planetary temperature returning to normal.
I can't tell if this stuff is like taking damage. Feels like it's gonna break, right? Like they did a good job with the sound effects on that. I actually gotta admit. Okay, so I need data points as well. Disgusting. Yeah, the data point farming is what's gonna feel weird for this game. It kind of feels unnecessarily restrictive. Okay, so we got a med tool, limb station. Like I said, I think these are the two that I actually need. So, what was that? The Selenian? Yeah. And I have nothing else to contribute except meteorite hearts. Feels like there's a ton of ignition this way.
Changing max!
I don't think I even need to do that stuff to lower the temperature. I think it goes back on its own. But there may be a reason for it. Okay. Grab this.
I see you've approached the geoscanner. You can use it to see the surrounding area.
Let's turn it on.
Gonna try to get this Ignitium first. Again, it's a limited item. Only seems to happen during this Rupture phase. May as well try to harvest as much of it as I can. Looks like that's mostly everything. Part of the reason I keep picking up every helium rock I can, I've yet to see a node for it. Like, that one point of interest was literally on top of what should have been helium nodes. Otherwise, I haven't seen any. Probably needed to make a lot of things, yep.
Geoscanner initialized.
Ambush!
Oh my god.
Reloading! Enemy spotted! Changing mags!
I still like how I've only even been damaged once.
It works.
So it just scans everything in the area, it looks like.
Rupture status, stable. Arcadia status, stable.
Danger!
Huh.
Reloading!
Weird. Yeah, I know what that underground cave is, at least in terms of you can get into it later, like once the Rupture status is active, but I have no idea how you, like, get back out of there. So I think I need a jetpack before I really go spelunking. Like Death Stranding, a little bit, I could see that. Already better gameplay than Death Stranding, though.
Your cargo has reached the Selenian Corporation. Due to your hard work, completed another we have
order,
decided to
and your
increase the
reward
capacity
is waiting
of
in
your
the
corporate
pocket.
terminal. Your inventory has been updated, and you can now fit more items into it.
Fucking kill me, dude. Like, holy shit, that takes so much. Also not sure how I keep getting more ammo. I assume it's from killing the creatures, because I definitely am not getting it from looting bodies. I do like the way the gun feels. It feels a little bit like the Halo pistol. Not as accurate, though, unfortunately. If it were, this thing would be a veritable hand cannon.
Vermin dead. Dead. I can relax now.
Can I, though?
Vermin dead. I can use this.
I am right on top of someone's dead body. And yet I do not see it. Huh. Well, that's where it is.
I can use this. Rightly so. Miller didn't fulfill his agreement.
Yeah, I don't care enough about the lore to read all of that. weird that infection fucks with your shield.
Dead.
Okay.
I think I can use this.
We'll be getting a new employee tomorrow. She'll be working off her punishment with us. We don't have any other convicts on the base, so I'm not crazy about the idea. But I trust the company wouldn't hire just any old criminal. According to the documents they sent me, she has 5 years of experience in mining helium-3 on the moon, a managerial position, a degree in chemistry, but she can also operate a harvester and fix machinery. I'd be thrilled if it wasn't for the fact that I have no access to what she was convicted of. Our head of security has full access to her file and says I shouldn't worry about her conviction. Plus, he promised to keep an eye on.
You have just listened to an audiocom recording of someone who was here before you. Each recording could contain useful data, so Mr. Claywood has asked that you retrieve as many of them as possible.
Okay. So, looks like I've done everything I can there.
Ah, tasty.
I'm not getting stuck again. Oh boy.
Geoscanner initialized.
Vermin dead. Changing mag. Reloading. Reloading!
Geoscanning complete. Data acquired. Map updated.
Changing mags!
I can see people complaining about that. I've been playing a lot of shooters, so it doesn't bother me, but I can see people having a hard time with it. Bugs value their privacy,
Acquired.
I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's clearly meant to be like an event so that like you don't just go to it and immediately get it for no effort. I do
That's a snack.
understand that.
Enemy spotted! Dead.
Well, no fall damage.
That's just what I need.
Finally, fall damage. The fall damage is pretty damn hard to, like, get, which I would almost say it's too generous, but I'm not gonna complain.
Acquired. That's a snack.
Basically, if the devs want to make it much easier to fall down, not gonna catch me complaining. I just had to keep trying to make sure it's like, oh yeah, no, fall damage is a thing. Yeah, I'm actually enjoying this game so far. A little getting used to it first, but we'll see. I do think it's taking too long to get to the initial, like, furnace and stuff. So that is probably my chief complaint. They do need to reduce this, like, load time.
This data will be useful. Another great day for science. Just what I need.
Assault rifle. Shotgun. I am 1 point away from the shotgun. I think I've been fine so far. We're gonna save up for the best gun. At least the best gun available to me.
Acquired. That's a snack.
I literally pick these up just because I can keep changing them in for points. No other reason. Helldiver's Name in the Blood? No, it's probably... The more I play Rivals... Wait. I love how I can just hear enemies.
Vermin dead. Reloading. I can relax now.
Like I said, I think the game expects me to have better weapons. And I'm just like, nah, I'd win.
Changing mags. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Vermin dead. Dead.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the game just hard spawns stuff at points. Don't know how that took 4 shots, but
Ah, gotcha.
okay. Hmm.
Changing mags!
The dead body up in the mountains?
Gotcha.
Huh. Don't know how I missed that. Where?
That's a snack. Acquired. Reloading.
They don't understand. They think they're requiring me to use a better weapon.
Changing max.
But I'm getting better at killing them. Shower with the lights off? I see.
Herman dead. Reloading. Finally. That's a snack. Great. Acquired.
May as well go take it back. I'm full again. I don't understand the point of those creatures. I believe they exist to annoy me. I believe this sound, when the music starts to swell, usually proceeds the rupture. Maybe a better gun can kill them? That's true. But you know what? We're gonna make that better gun anyways.
This data will be useful. Another great day for science.
Selenian has received the products it ordered. They're very pleased. You
Now I
have
have a
become the
furnace.
best crew they've ever worked with.
I doubt it, since they go all the way up to level 15. Yeah. Actually, where's the limb station? There.
Bravo! Future Health
that
Solutions is when you
happy with your
accidentally
work?
I
get
need to
hit
get the
by a
limb
car.
station
Rewards
next.
have jumping out of a helicopter didn't
Like
go
they're
according
very
to
nice.
plan. Assign them. Or maybe
Future
you were
Health
bored
Solutions
playing with
for
a gun
modern
and you
problems.
shot your kneecap. Those problems are over. You don't need a new expensive sleeve anymore. Future Health Solutions introduces the Med Tool. It will heal any wound in seconds. Future Health Solutions for modern problems.
So it's just medicine to heal wounds. A good device.
I'm sorry. Contracts with Future Health Solutions require I do things a certain way.
Hell yeah.
Changing back!
I'm detecting increased Rupture activity. Prepare for a wave.
And there it is. That works. Katana, thank you for the resub. How's it going today? Bidaka, yes. We've crafted all of that. Or excavator. Wait, when did I unlock this? Did I just not see this? Have I been stupid the whole time? It's coming!
Rupture's eruption has started. Prepare for impact. Star Rupture has started. Hide. Extreme temperature detected. Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
No power. How do I give it power? It's generating power. But how do we... I don't know if anyone has played, but... Okay.
I don't get it, Sam. What's so interesting in beetles or flowers?
They're part of the world we live in and are inextricably connected to it. We wouldn't exist without beetles or flowers.
We wouldn't exist without fundamental forces. Beetles and flowers can be easily replaced with automated systems. You can't replace electromagnetism.
You'd really want to live in a world without plants?
I wouldn't mind it.
Uh-huh. I don't get it.
I'm getting better and better.
Bro, how are you supposed to connect this shit?
Arcadia 7 has finished regenerating.
I don't get it. Does it only send it out when it has 100? Like... Huh? Bro, what? Like, do I have to build the drone?
I can use this.
I'm so confused right now. So it builds on a grid, that's nice. My issue is that the only way to connect things is with platforms, not power lines. And they don't seem to have the ability to make a platform connect vertically. So it's really ass. Like, because there's just no way everything's going to be on the same level. Like, I think that's a pipe dream. Like, you can see what I had to do here to give power was I had to just connect the platform. Either platforms, foundations, or rails. Is it not enough power on the grid? Is that what this is? I believe so. I see it now. This is kind of dumb, and again, it doesn't really tell you this
you
stuff.
were a soldier?
That's right.
Then I have a question. How can you sleep knowing everything you had to do in the name of the IRO?
I don't sleep too well. But not because of the orders I carried out, but because of the ones I didn't.
So even after your sentencing, you're still on their side?
No. I'm on our side. All of us. The side of peace.
We are not going to be friends.
Okay, so first goes to the smelter, then to the fabricator. I'm so confused. Yeah, now I see, but it's really weird because the furnace... I see what's going on. The furnace and the fabricator are both crafters, and they just craft different things. And what I was missing the whole time was the smelter. It was just odd.
I can use this.
Wonder how many jobs it would kill if humans could build like this. I'd say it's not that much further off, honestly. The 21st century here is probably going to be defined by a lot of job replacement with AI and robotics, which on one hand is good, as society will develop more. On the other hand, it starts to become a, do you even need people to work then, and why? So none of the in-game materials that I used can be used for that. I can now fabricate basic building materials? Oh yeah, I'm not gonna say that like everyone's out of a job, right? Obviously someone's got to be able to like man the machines, so to speak. But I do sit there and I wonder like, yeah, what exactly are they trying to do? Okay.
That's just what I need.
Flare soon? How do you know? Because the music. Yeah, the odd part is the drones never go back.
Just what I need.
I think I need that storage thing. Yeah, I think that's probably my biggest complaint so far. Also, the fact that you have to build these beacons could get annoying. Just plan harder. Yeah, I kind of hate it when games don't tell you this stuff, and then you've already done all this work to put shit down, and now you've like suboptimally created things. I fucking hate that, because then it's just like, oh, just redo everything you did. And I'm like, okay, what was the point of me doing everything that I just did? Other than to learn, and I had to learn because you didn't tell me. Oh, this is...
I need water. Oh, yes.
The 1, 2, 3, 4. Without being efficient if machinery's involved, yeah. I can understand it being frustrating some. Yeah, I am that type of person that I don't like having to sit here and rebuild things over and over and over again. No Man's Sky, but larger? No. No, this is more like Satisfactory. But with combat and survival mechanics.
Nice.
I also think it needs like a hot bar or something. Tower defense and survival mechanics. Yeah. Hey, like I said, the big thing I don't like is the power structure thing. I also hate seeing power lines going everywhere in Satisfactory, but goddamn, if at least I don't have to sit there and like try to line everything up vertically. That's bad. Okay, economic wolfram plate. I hate power spaghetti, but I enjoy making superstructures. I also hate belt and wire spaghetti, though. Yeah.
Gotcha.
And I think that's my complaint about this game is that, yeah, you have all the dealings of a factory thing, you have all the dealings of survival and tower defense, and then they want to make like a rep grind as well? I feel like the rep grind is the most unessential time-wasty part, and I don't get that. And I'm not talking about how you have to level up the factions. I think having the different factions and that being how you learn things is cool, but the values feel way too exponentially increasing, especially since you can't manufacture something to get yourself points. So it forces you to just spend time doing the exploration side of things that you would already be incentivized to do for resources anyways. So I'm kind of like, on that. Oh my god, I'm 4 short. Plus, you also need it to unlock recipes, which is just patently absurd, I feel like. So I do feel like there's a lot here. I feel like this does have the makings of a really good game, and that in time, this could be better than Satisfactory. But that, for right now, for all intents and purposes, it's not great because of that. Now that you've gotten much further, how are you liking it? That's basically, it's like, I still like it. I still think the game has a lot of potential, but I'm not convinced right now.
I can use this.
It's early access. I never did finish Satisfactory, but my brain hates pipes with burning passion. Yeah. I mean, I beat Satisfactory back in, like, early access as well. The game's gotten a lot more robust, but it's still fundamentally just a factory game. And I think, this game definitely could do a lot with regards to letting you know how certain features work. So I need this to upgrade myself. You don't even get the helium extractor until later. Recycler, I assume, is nice. But it does feel like they have too much basic capability locked behind this, and that it ramps up too fast and becomes prohibitive. Like, for instance, I basically need enough to be able to get the storage depot. The storage depot is like a silo, it's gonna hold things for you. But I've already had to, like, unlock various other things. At least I thought I did. I thought I had to unlock the furnace. Why did I think that? Because I was unaware that I had already unlocked some of the other, like, capability type things, and the game never really told me that I did, so it just kind of was what it was. Chat, I actually am not feeling too great, though. I think I'm gonna go ahead and end it here, and let me see who all is on tonight. Well, I guess we'll just end it here. And again, I should be back tomorrow. Kind of winding down here on tax season. If I end up having to stay late and not being able to stream one of these nights, it'll be here in the earlier part of the week. That'll just be because work went to hell in a handbasket. But otherwise, yeah, this upcoming week is the last week of tax season, so I should be done. And God, I have needed the time off. Thank you all for watching. You guys know I appreciate you. I will see you guys for the next one, and have a good one.